That's after.
While she like focused her hand.
Good evening, Mr. James, your train manager speaking. That's what all the passengers join the service at London. Very much railway staff review.
Schlechter gehen, würde ich sagen. Was? Es könnte einem schlechter gehen, würde ich sagen.
Ja, schlecht. Thanks.